It's me. Hello, Fletcher. Hey, Apostolic, how are you doing? Good to see you. Designing a programming language, it's rather cool. Sounds terrifying, but to each his own. Why are you doing this to yourself? What are they called? Dragon? No. Hey, water retort. It's called Vine. How goes it? It goes well. How goes it for you? I've placed about 30% of the ambient tracks for all the maps we've already made. It's pretty cool. Quest items is just an atlas, I guess. Okay. Yes, we need to be a sprite. Music 2 also going right. Well, music, I know. I meant like I haven't actually implemented the ambient tracks. I've made them. And I've placed them on the spreadsheet. So essentially it's the same position that the music is at. Except music, you've basically done everything. You know what? Alrighty then, Mr. Default. Crash, why don't you? Right, so say bye-bye to the stream FPS while I reload. Can I switch to this? That'll probably speed things up a little bit. It's not like anything fun's happening anyway. I'd love to design my own language. I definitely have some opinions about what I like and don't like, but actually making the language, that's the tough part. Yeah, for sure. But like, I can see why I can kind of understand why it would be fun if you're into that kind of stuff, but like, realistically, are you going to be able to make something better than what's out there? That's a genuine question. I assume yes, because a lot of people are doing it. I just saw your Vine joke, Fletcher. That's funny. It's not too tough. You just go one step at a time. You could say that about climbing Mount Everest. And would you even write programming language in? I don't get it. You must have to write it in something. I mean, it may not be better, but it removes the friction of things work as you expect. That's true. I'm gonna make my own programming language. called spaghetti line. C, I believe, is what you typically write the language in. Fair enough. It's a good thought experiment, if anything. Oh hell yeah! Like your skills will at least skyrocket. It's just I'm being unnecessarily like difficult about it because I understand really why you'd want to do it. It's just not my cup of tea, basically. Alright, here we go. So we're in. I'll most likely write the compiler in Rust when the language has enough features and I can write it in the language directly. Rust is okay, guys. I'm using Go at the moment, but I want to tackle Rust again. How are you getting on with 789, Fletcher? Surely you'd write it in a lower level language than C. It's turtles all the way down, huh? What I do right now is parse the language and generate assembly. If the assembly ends up as binary, it's meaningless to me. Haven't tackled that yet. Trying to get this IRC stuff working before I tackle that. Fair enough. I'm not going to give you a hard time about it. I am interested to see if you actually end up doing something, how it comes out. Later I can abstract the assembly generation part and export to other stuff like WebAssembly or even other languages. Are you intending to actually use this for projects? Gives shows a quest object that you can click to pick up. It would be cool, for sure it would be. Seems daunting though. Not impossible. I'm in a Discord server, there are at least 30 people doing the same thing. That's crazy. It's a good thing you found each other. Probably need like-minded people around you to stay sane trying to do something like that. We want a click tracker. 300 people in the server though, so there might be even more people. Woofed. What are you working on? Right now I'm working on just a little, it's just going to be a generic object that allows me to place quest items on the map. I didn't think it through though, because it'll keep spawning it, so I have to think about how to fix that. But I think I do want it generically. I'd be interested in joining purely to observe at the moment and see the ideas getting tossed around. Going to be a little while before I tackle a project like that, but I may start keeping track of what I like and don't like more so I can begin to put something together. That's nice. I'm working on picking up and throwing objects. Nice. Is here. This table stores which items have already been picked up. We only initialize it if it doesn't already exist in a safe state. So we need another property for these. It's gonna be unique name of item to prevent multiple pickups. Now freeze these panes so I can see what I'm doing. Hey Jägermaster, how you doing? There's a whole subreddit too. Oh, you're just gonna get drowned in this stuff, Fletcher. I bet you'll get excited and start developing something. Okay, how's work? Work is good. Work is good. What do we call it? Sculpture. Could call it a bust also. I'd like to announce my new project here. I'm going to be writing one lang, the one lang to rule them all. I can put that as nil. Bless me. Is that an obstacle trick? What is? One punchline. So this should spawn a wheel. Thanks, Fletcher. Did spawn a wheel. That looks funny. So we want to actually kind of move that up a little bit, I think. Oh, you meant it looked like one of those Escher paintings or whatever. Nah, it looks weird because it's got some weird layers enabled. So whoever's looked in from the top in the map editor, yeah, they would have been. It was the collision layer that did that basically. Hey, Jelmega. So, oh yeah, we need another thing. So that is going to be ID of graphic to use. So in this case we want to use Tonight there was a mosquito that really loved my right hand, got bitten 11 times in it plus 1 bite on my left hand. What did you do with your left? That's what I'm worried about. ID is equal to hash code quest something, quest items. Look at that from here actually. Those 11 include just 3 just on my index finger for some reason. That's gotta be... Do you get like really itchy from it? That must suck. I hate mosquitoes, my dog hates them too. That is like one of the most popular opinions to have, I think. I don't think anyone likes mosquitoes. When I say the word mosquito, the dog runs away scared. That's amazing. Seems Twitch only partially fixed the issues with European servers, still a lot of lag and quality downgrades. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm not having any problems on this side, so if it's anything bad, then blame Twitch. No, no. That's a space, right? Yeah, it is. Something went wrong with the Twitch server. Seems the European one has the most issues. That's just unacceptable. Nothing but 100% uptime is okay. So we're looking at quest object. To give. Object ID. It'll affect you too because Topcraft is streaming to a European server. This is probably true. Spawns quest object. Confused about why it doesn't show up. Hash quest items 23. Have I not added that? I had. Yeah. It's there. What is this? So if I wasn't doing this, would it work? The stream's a tiny bit choppy, the last 3 have been unwatchable though. Anyway, you're saying my streams have been unwatchable? That's weird. That looks pretty grim. Okay, so now it just doesn't show up. Is the arrangement not working? 0.29, that seems reasonable. I mean, yours is what? Wait, are you saying I'm fourth choice? I'm joking. I quit them when I saw you go. Like, that's better. That's better. Well, there we go. It's working now. Still too low. Fourth is pretty high up considering you're using an incorrect language. How dare you? I, for one, quite enjoy the 160p art style rip above her. Oh dear. It's low res, living that low res life. Just look at your beautiful face. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. So guys, can you help me with some of the code? Just read what I'm typing on screen and see if it makes sense to you. Leaves more for my imagination. Okay, so... When I squint my eyes, it does the opposite of blurring. Don't hurt yourself. We live now, boy. Hey, just Eric, how you doing? Doing not so good. My phone got stolen yesterday. That sucks. That really sucks. What happened? Seems Twitch only knew about the issues 2 hours ago, according to the Twitch support Twitter. Couldn't expect to fix it in that kind of time, I guess. Apparently there's a Twitch issue with European servers. If the quality of the stream for you is bad, then that's why. If it's not, then I don't know. Congratulations, and that's confusing, basically. I watched a few North American ones and they've all had similar issues. Seems Switch is pooping the bed. Well, like Fletcher said, well, I don't know, maybe, yeah, maybe you'd see, maybe you'd get those from the North American servers. I don't know. Don't ask me. Stream jumped in time. Welcome to the future. Everything is different. Restarted mid-sentence for me? That means you're in the past. So I think it would affect you already dark because it's streamed to NA server, then NA would send across the EU server, which would send to you. Imagine if you're from NA and connect to an NA stream, you'd be fine. So you guys not seeing me. 30 seconds. No, I'm fine. I know I'm fine. But my stream, that's what I'm talking about. So give that and then delete. Should work. Famous last words, eh? Stream's fine. Cool. Well, relative to the issues, I guess. I'm pretty confused here. It's not arranging itself appropriately. I don't know why. That's even worse. Let's play to get rid of the delay. Video pauses, goes to 160p, back to 20 seconds delay. Yeah! So is my IRC stuff. It's finally stable. Got a test bot running to see how long it runs for before it reconnects / disconnects. That's cool. That's must be a really awesome feeling. Is it just not arranging it? No, because if it was that. They say to restart, but people are saying that makes it worse. Great. I don't understand. I also have the issue of wanting to work on my compiler with less than 3 hours of awful sleep. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Hey, Rilaro. Long time no see. Or at least not here. Oh, wait, that's gonna cause a problem, isn't it? We all know that working on a compiler counts as rest, right? I have to go sleep at night. The hospital for a sleep test, damn, it's an awful place to sleep. That sounds like a weird... Sounds weird. If it's a bad place to sleep, then, you know, the results of the sleep test aren't going to be very good, are they? Sometimes people without saying anything. That is A-okay. I really encourage lurkers. There's been nothing worse for my stream than if people felt the need they had to talk. Well, I can't watch it all. It is frozen for 8 minutes at a time. Good luck with the stream, Braj. Well, thanks for stopping by. At least I'm making decent progress. So I do have some motivation even though I'm tired. Well, that's good. Standing desk? Yes. Indeed. For sleeping test, doesn't matter how long you sleep, if you sleep a bit at least. Okay, I thought you meant like sleep quality test, like to test how much sleep you get in the night or something, and then if it's, you know, if it's then hard to sleep, then that kind of sucks. You should post your Twitch link in the streaming channel on the default Discord. I might do that. Well, that didn't work. So we need to remove the click tracker for sure. You missed my funny response to your allow. Yep, he listened to real Slim Shady because he never told him to sit back down again. He hasn't. I don't know. Where's the? I don't see this funny that you referred to. I don't see it. Check if object has already been picked up. So if is that too harsh? It was a bit funny. It was a bit funny. Quest objects, and then we say self object ID. Keep it true. Apparently the lack of sleep makes me less tired. It's weird. That's because you've lost your mind. Oh, we haven't set up the sculpture, that's why. Nice. And then we leave and come back, hoping that there shan't be anything here. So we're going to say that set sprite store dialog is equal to message value 4. Get distance to pick up if dialog is not equal to nil. Just any NPC, to be honest. We should do it template specifically. So let's run a test first where we don't have anything. nothing happens. And then we add a reference. And just put spell _1, say. Gavariusz? Looks like a Polish name. Hello, how are you doing? Also, Touchwood, everything seems to be stable right now. Looks like me disabled low latency in the back end, though to reduce load as everyone for me is at about 5 to 6 seconds. That's cool. I don't use that anyway, because it tended to corrupt it for some viewers, so I was just like, heck it. I mean, low latency would be really nice, but maybe I should try it again. Because it's been like months and months since I last tried. It is great, guess. Well, my parents are Polish, so I do speak some rusty Polish. Yeah, low latency is like magic. It was really nice when I did stream it, but it was a bit annoying when people, for some people, it just corrupted the whole video. I don't know if the issue was on my end or their end, but it wasn't working, so. Oh yeah, aren't you a Polish, Swedish, Scottish? It depends on how you define each thing. Polish heritage, born and raised in Sweden, lived in Scotland for my whole adult life. So those are the definitions for me. So then you can pick and choose out of that. Can be really surprising, but I have Polish parents. See what you did there. Okay, so that's done. It's kind of nice. Godot, no, it's default. It does look similar though. Get wrecked, son. I thought I fixed this. Where does that lead to? Let's figure that out right now. Maybe I fixed it but didn't update it. Possibly. Mausoleum 1. 968302 is, or 1665. Is that where we want to be? 1000. Yeah, it looks good to me. I guess haven't updated that. Yeah. Oh, let's do nothing again. Gosh darn it. Maybe I do need to switch from Atom because it hangs like this. Yeah, thought I was imagining it, but it definitely has done. So like, I don't know what about this causes the issue. It's like, it seems to be file specific, which is odd. VS Code, I recommend it. I've heard many people have. VS Code is big. But does it Lua? Does it Lua? Let's whack this. Nice. Hey Kent. Does Lua, sadly. Have you run into any performance issues while developing? Not really. Is there anything specific you mean? Yeah. I think these guys need a bit more health because they're not doing very well. They should be scarier than they are. Thread the needle. Marketplace. Stable IRC connection so far for 23 minutes. Nice. Well, that's cool. Maybe I'll get it. Anyway, should look at the mausoleum and the underground bit because that should be a stair. Cool. In VS Code, you really need to ask, what is there no extension for? That good, huh? I like that Fletcher's like picking up things that weren't supposed to be the issue. Right, we'll get rid of that enemy. We don't need it. Now we have this blank altar, but we also have Sister. Who woman. So the altar is, that's interesting, a separate one, and then we have her on the altar. So basically we want to place that. I mean, the collision thing should be there. That's fine. It doesn't have to be the right graphic. But mausoleum controller. Huh. I see. So that's for the, is that for the cracked grave? Because if it's just the mausoleum controller, I'm not sure I'm happy with that. Hoping it's not bad. Because it's old. This is old. Mausoleum controller. You know what, that's not bad. It's just the cracked grave. That's fine. Can deal with that. Alright, so that's already there. Great. Just do alter. Alter, I hardly know her. Just looks flat. This code produces a 21,300 line error message. What? Woofed. That sounds like fun. If get quest completed status, then message post self alter. Hash. Thank you very much, FME. Why did that not trigger a notification, huh? Alerts. Now I'm gone. You can't see me anymore. Why you no work? That's annoying. I'll have to hide it now because otherwise it will cover the screen and then I'm going to forget about it and I'll never see it. This has happened twice now. It has. F me. Right, let me... God damn, you make me proud. That was the alert. You got it manually. No one has ever got it manually before. Thank you very much for the subscription, F me. 5 months. Can't believe you've done this. Play animation, ID hash. How are you doing, F me? Five months already, geez, yeah, it's quick, isn't it? Don't know where 0 is. It's like here. Maybe that's she's not showing up. I guess I don't have that at the factory, that's why. So midpoint, sort of like 720, 710, 445, I don't know. That doesn't sound good. Been in the past tense, are you better now? Really been feeling down this past week. That sucks, I think. Here's a hug. Nothing really feels like anything. Haven't even worked on my game. Sounds like you're depressed, man. So I take it your medications haven't helped. They haven't started yet. I thought they had. Well, fingers crossed. When they do, sounds like you really need it. How about you? I'm good. I have no complaints. I've had a good day, productive. Did work. It's not in the right position, but that's alright. Basically right. Yeah, that's perfect. Although this is broken, I wonder we can be sneaky about this. So we set the we'll set it so that what blocks we're looking for 9, I guess, yeah. Just want some kind of low obstacle to prevent you from getting there. Like the urns or something. Wait, are they not? Okay, the urns are from this tile set here. I will go and start listening to a podcast. Okay, Ethme, I hope you enjoy it. Hope it's a good one. See you later. have a handsome rest of the stream. You know it. That doesn't work. I mean, it would, but could just move that to there. So that means we need to move this left and up. Hello, Krub. I guess I didn't update the map, did I? What's the mission today? Today we're in a mausoleum. And that's what we're doing today. Get her. Really? So I've added a thing already, which allows me to place quest items on the game map, which is pretty neat. And now I'm working on making this more alive. I can't believe I just shut the debug menu when I need the debug menu specifically. I need it specifically. It's like, it's such a habit. Every time I start up the game, I kill the debug menu. I'm putting my left hand behind my back, so I can't do it. There you go. Oh, okay, I see. Beep. So yeah, it needs to take away. It's never easy, this stuff, is it? It's just the way this system's been designed. do it before. Like for something like the airship, I've set a Z position that I wanted to have and then kind of worked with it. So like my Z position here is 0.408 and here it's 0.38. This is just, well, amazing in a way. After 1.5 hours, 38,000 compilers, 544,000 lines of error messages totaling 48.8 megabytes of data and 590 megabytes of RAM used by the compiler before it crashed. Remind me why you're doing this again? Right, I'm going to take a short break, trying to reset my mind and then hit this again, trying to figure out what to do. I will catch you guys in a moment. Okay. What do we have here? It's not even like I can place something behind it, because then that will not show up properly. I guess the reason it's a problem is because in the past when I've been placing objects like that, like actually this one is one. What I've done here. Yeah, it's just not great, basically. Did I tell that? No. I created the cracked grave and then the cracked grave gave itself a position. I'm just confused as to how. Just literally arranges itself. 10-10. Alright, well I guess we'll do the same. Which means we have to shift it down 10 on either side. Here. Arrange depth, self-alter. Creating a CPP file of 2 times hash include call CPP on GCC would eventually create an error message that's roughly 85 times 2 to the power of 140 terabytes. I don't even understand what we're talking about. It makes no sense. Yeah, so it has that glitch there. Otherwise, it's alright. Okay. So, delete these. Have you ever looked up the difference between all the graveyard building terms? It's so weird. No? What do you mean graveyard building terms? Like mausoleum and stuff like that. You know, like what they mean. Right. So then, yeah, that's the issue there. Graveyard versus cemetery. Looked up the difference. I didn't know there was graveyard or cemetery. Some people think graveyard and cemetery mean the same, but if we want to be a little nitpicky, we should say that graveyard is a type of cemetery, but a cemetery is usually not a graveyard. To understand the difference, we need a little bit of history. So used to be, this is church related. So graveyard is church related and cemetery is just generic burial of dead? Grave comes from Proto-Germanic graban, meaning to dig, and it's related to groove but not to gravel. Cemetery comes from cimetière, French, which meant, well, graveyard. Nevertheless, the French word originally comes from the Greek koimeterion, meaning a sleeping place. Isn't that poetic? It is poetic. I thought it was going to be spoopy. Got to go enjoy the rest of your day. Right, see you later, Real Arrow. Today I learned there are many ways to make C++ code fail. No shib. Centaur versus mausoleum versus crypt versus other stuff. Some of it comes down to religion versus not, and then what the space is used for. It's really interesting. I love like necropolis. That's such a cool word. City of the Dead. complete quest. So if we complete the quest, then when this spawns, our sister should be there, and then we step outside and we have sister. Hello, Macabre Art Games, how are you doing? So that's cool, that works. Or as Swedes say, hey hey. Yes, that is true. Well, thankfully it works in both languages. Light damage. Oh, so she's, I see, I understand. Well, in the Elder Scrolls, there's a city called Necrom, i.e. city to that. Yeah, well, I mean, that's just a derivative of Necropolis. I wouldn't say that's a super, what do you call it, creative name, because it's just Necro M. I shouldn't shit on Elder Scrolls, I really like Elder Scrolls. It's Diablo-like. I love Diablo 2. It is inspired by Diablo, for sure. What platform are you developing it? I'm developing it in something called Default. Here went an hour with no progress just by looking how to destroy C++ compilers. Well, that information will come in handy when Skynet activates. You can just inject some of your code, and then all the robots will fall dead to the ground. Would you trust Unity's isometric tile map system, may I ask? I don't understand what you mean by trust. With my deepest, darkest secrets? No. But I don't think that's what you mean. I mean, if you mean if I think it's good or not, then the answer is I don't know, because I've never used it. I've only barely touched Unity. So I'll write some notes on the Bone Collector. I should try doing this when I write that log. Appearance. So what does he look like? I mean, some internal tools represented by Unity sometimes have problems and limitations. That's why I asked. Does it work mostly on Unity? I see. No, I don't unfortunately have any experience with Unity at all, so I couldn't comment. There's, I mean, this stream's pretty small, but usually there's people who hang out that use all kinds of things. So I'm guessing Karub uses Unity. I do like that everything in Unity, IDE-wise, can be written within Unity. So he has... You can write around your issue if you know what I mean. If you know what you want, geez. So I'm gonna say, I guess he's got a backpack on the back. Purple-ish skin tinge. Backpack with bones sticking out. Bad teeth. Creepy demeanor. Bad social skills. Hangs out with the dead. Obsessed with raising skeleton's life. Nervous laugh. All right. Did we just introduce his all of his features here visually? Probably. Maybe not for all characters, but let's say that suits here because we want to paint a picture of a really nasty dude. Hey, it's been a while. Hey, Miley, how you doing? It has been a while. Doing good? That's good. What's new? You've got a job. Have you moved somewhere to Finland? Yes, living in Helsinki, Finland now. Yeah, I think I caught your odd like chat message on Kindred's Discord. Cool, congratulations. Congratulations, hired by Unity, nice. Everybody stop talking crap about Unity. Miley's here. How are you finding it? Is it good? And then wait to introduce yourself, Bez. That's in front of you. Pretty boring at the moment though. There's barely any work to do due to the transitioning period we're in with the team. That makes sense. It's no fun. Really hope they'll be done with soon so I can get some work. Yeah, for sure. Pale, untouched by the sun, and has sickening tinge of purple. Purple tinge is probably a less clumsy way of saying that. A sickening purple tinge. To rucksack. You spot couple of large bones protruding from his rucksack. Greetings. He what's the word I'm looking for? I know it in Swedish, which is quite rare. On a Swedish keyboard, those might be hard to write things. I don't know the Swedish one apparently, because the translation isn't ingratiating. Is that what I'm trying to think of? Ingratiate. Stilla sig in. Yes, I did kind of know it, sort of. Says with an ingratiating smile. All I know about Sweden is that our Stockholm office is there. That is true. You would expect that. And I'm headed there next week for NEO, New Employee Orientation. Nice. Last time I went to Stockholm, I spent the evening or the night in the emergency room having my brain scanned for bleeding. And then they host every month for new joiners to let them know about the company. That's cool. Every month. They must have a lot of turnover. It's logical for the editor to lock when reloading, but not when compiling, which takes up most time. So let's just get this in there. Not a new folder, we want a new file. New file. Might be useful to mention I'm not working on the engine or editor, I'm working in the ads department as a mobile front-end engineer. There you go. All I offer. Are ads the most hated thing in mobile games? Surely paying for them is worse. Ads is 70+% of the entire revenue stream of Unity. Collector. Energy in mobile games is also very annoying. There you go. I work on the UI overlay on top of the video ads that are shown. That's crazy that like that's a full-time position. I don't maybe it isn't crazy. Seems crazy. Video is something we can't touch due to that being on the native layer. We've got a web view on top of that and do all our work in that. That way we can keep it 99% on the server side and not require updates to the SDK for our changes to go through. Actually, did I get that? Is that the wrong way around? How often do people update the libraries within the game and then also send out new updates to the App Store or Google Play Store? Diamond storage grouping. So shenanigans. If I could hear shenanigans, must investigate. Everything appears to be in order. Can you give me some data about Unity as like demographics and range? What? Something I've never worked in and still got a job in. Well, you seem, from what I've heard about what you do, you seem to have very good skills. What? I don't understand. So if I want to advertise in Unity, I don't know the demographics that I can target. I'm sure there's like an official way to access that information. Imagine someone from Google was here, you'd be like, oh, can you give me some demographics? I want the data I can use to advertise on that platform. I need to study this a bit more. Yeah, sounds like he needs to. Yeah, exactly. Google it. A weird question to ask somebody. You can both implement ads in your games and advertise your own game. Interesting. Azrael, hello. Why is it weird? Because what are you expecting? Like, you expect her to, like, you know, download, I don't know, like a spreadsheet and send it to you or something? That's my sister. Let's do... I'm expecting some answers to some doubts about something that had zero knowledge. Why are you making it such a drama? It's like when people ask your opinion or data on Lua and Default. Well, they can ask my opinion, but I don't have any data on Default. Like, it's a specific question that, like, I don't understand how you might think she would have this like information. Yeah, as for demographics, can you give me some data? That's not an opinion. Can you give me some data? So like what? A spreadsheet of information, like demographics and range. And you said, I want the data I can use to advertise on that platform. She had that information, was simple, go to Unity ads. Well, then you phrased it weirdly. If the question was, where can I find information about that? That makes more sense. You ask her specifically, can you give me some data about Unity ads? This is my home. Placing data with info may have been a bit more clear. Exactly. One thing that is both awesome and really suckish, though, is that our CEO trusts us with quite a lot of confidential information that I would love to share with others, but simply I'm not allowed to. That sounds risky. Like, that sounds like a leak waiting to happen. I wonder what the auditors think of that. And GDPR in general. Because you have to kind of... Yeah, if you have access to data, there has to be a good reason for you to have access to that. Seems strange. This is no blah blah blah. So he's going to say, is it now? Leaks have happened, but those have probably been dealt with as well. Probably dealt with. Oh, is it now? He laughs nervously. Blah blah blah. Bits of info we get from him are company-wide, not just ads. Yeah, I guess I was still thinking of if you get like personally identifiable information or something, seeing as you work in the ad team, then that seems risky and it seems like not necessary for your job. Got quite a broad range of access to the actual ads data. Interesting. Unity CEO is a former EA CEO, microtransaction confirmed. It's probably not a rare thing. This didn't actually get bought by Facebook a couple years back when you acquired Oculus, otherwise I've never applied at Unity. Good thing. Here's a pet peeve of mine. Looking in the game development channel, or not channel, directory on Twitch, and there's so many people that think game development means like practice. It winds me up, because it's unnecessary competition in the game development category. Like it will push people down. So I have, it's not too bad, but I've got 2 people above me in the rankings because they're playing games and practicing. It's kind of annoying. Public information, though, that they tried that. We were called Codebase 1, and so naturally a ton of Unity employees bought Facebook blue shirts with the text Codebase 1 on it. That's funny. Trying to find a job as a graphics programmer, but damn, it's hard. Might also not be helping, as I'm currently focusing on my compiler. Hey Cooler, how you doing? Yeah, I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna wrap it up there because I'm not getting, my creative juices aren't flowing, so I'm wasting my time and yours. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. Is it tomorrow? Thursday? Yes, I shall stream tomorrow unless something happens. So yeah, I'm gonna read someone random that I haven't read it before. See what they're up to. They're working on a top-down action RPG with inspiration from Diablo, Dark Souls, and Zelda. So that sounds pretty cool. So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody, and thank you very much for subbing. F me. Cool, see you next time in a couple of months again, I guess. Yeah, again, congratulations on your job, Miley. I hope you like it in Finland, and good luck getting settled in, I guess. See you later, Gelmega. See you later, Cooler, Bez, and whoever else is still here. Have a good one.